So many of these people, ma'am, I've seen that, they get very well educated and they're high achievers in school and colleges and have good degrees. But they go on to, somehow the degree becomes a criteria to get into a good home, a
Yeah.
bigger home,
Yeah.
a richer home. But
Yes.
never really use that potential to do something with your life. Is that something that you observed as well?
This goes on, Nisha, and this goes on a lot. Like, I have seen so many girls who have been really very good in their studies and who could have done so well in life. But
I'm sure you have met bright students in
yeah,
your.
yeah, bright. Like, I remember, like, in a very close family where the girl, she did her master, she was working, she was doing so well, and she
Yeah.
got married, and the in-laws said, no, uh, you're not going to work. हमारे घर में बहुएं काम नहीं करती हैं. And then they didn't allow her to work, and she was so frustrated. And I'm telling you, most of our girls are brought up like, that they will not take decisions. When I told this girl, leave. If you want to make a career, if you have potential,
Right.
then if they are not agreeing, you stand strong.
Yeah.
That I want to work.
Yeah.
And or I move out.
Yeah.
She neither wanted to stand strong and she either wanted to move out. So I said, nobody can help you unless you are going to help yourself.
True. I think the ecosystem somewhere does not provide the support that women want. When you come
Yeah.
out of a system from the family or from your in-laws or whatever household, you step out and you make a decision. The whole ecosystem is like, तुमको काम क्यों करना है? Why do you have to work? There's so much money coming in.
Yeah.
Right?
So, wherever the families have turned financially well off,
Yeah.
there the women have suffered more. Because then they said, oh, you don't need to work, there's enough finance, you take care of the children. And I've seen some even doctors, like, you stay at home and take care of the family, you need not work. And it is so frustrating. And we always want to be in the, what do you call, the definition of good girl.
Right.
Right? So, standing for yourself, taking a decision, or walking out means you not be treated as good girl because
Yeah.
you are revolting. Like,
Correct.
I'll give you like an example. I was from the very beginning, like, I wanted to. I had my own thought process and what I wanted to do and what I did not want to do. I was like, in my mother's language, bit stubborn kind.
Right.
So my niece, she's also Nisha when she was born.
Right.
In a Punjab, we come from an Arya Samaji background.
Okay.
And when the child is born, Bua writes Om on the tongue of the child.
Right.
And gives a name also to that. So my mother said, नाम तुमने दे दिया ठीक है, but you're not going to write Om.
अच्छा.
So मैंने बोला क्यों? एक और किरण नहीं चाहिए घर में.
ऐसा क्यों?
मतलब I was strong-headed
Independent.
and independent.
Took your decisions.
So if I write Om on
Yeah.
her, she gets my characteristic.
Right.
मतलब जो भी Om
Yes.
लिखता है उसके characteristic. My brother was more submissive kind, so he was asked to write and not me.
But your mother was her mindset was different. Her mentality.
Oh, my mother was 100% submissive to
Oh.
my father. If he said दिन को रात कहो तो रात कहेंगे kind ना.
अच्छा.
And if I even said something or did not agree to if my father has said something, she would get upset. आपने ऐसे कैसे पापा को बोल दिया kind ना. डैडी को नहीं बोल सकते ना.
But she ended up having a daughter like you.
Yeah.
Who's absolutely independent, who has the clarity.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when you walked out of the marriage, did you make a decision that, if something happens, what if?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll cross to your mind, what if?
Yeah, that was a big thought, That's why before getting married, I thought I should do my B.Ed. So I did my BSc, I did my B.Ed. And then I walked out.
Yeah.
And when I walked out, the thought process was, if this marriage works, fine. If it does not work, I lead a life of my own. I'll always come back home to my parents as guest, but not back forever.